Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. Previously, we finished up one interpretation of the talks with Kirei, and we chose to revoke the command spell. And in a quite meaty ending, we saw the process of Shirou leaving the war, using up all his command spells, and ultimately falling victim to Berserker and his master. That was a very, very interesting experience. So let's put that trauma behind us. And this time, at that pivotal junction in his fate, let's choose to fight, see where that gets us. Oh man, I wonder if this time we'll still run into Berserker and his master, but this time Saber will be by Shirou's side. Oh, goodness me. Okay, let's fight. I won't run away. Honestly, this Holy Grail War and Master stuff doesn't seem real to me. But still, if there are only two choices, fighting or running away, I will never run away. The priest said it too. If I am a Magus, I should be ready. That is why I must decide. Even though I'm an amateur, Emiya Shirou is a Magus. But I have decided to become a superhero in the footsteps of Emiya Kiritsugu, whom I've admired all this time. I will fight as a master.
10年前の火事の原因が聖杯戦争だって言うんなら、俺はあんな出来事を二度も起こさせるわけにはいかない。
If the cause of the fire 10 years ago was the Holy Grail War, I can't let it happen again. As if he likes my answer, the priest smiles with satisfaction. I take a deep breath. I have cut away all hesitation. As a man, I said I will fight. So from now on, all I have to do is go forward with pride, so that I will not go against my word.
それでは君をセーバーのマスターと認めよう。
Then I shall approve you as Saber's master.
この瞬間に今回の聖杯戦争は受理された。
In this instant, the Holy Grail War is accepted.
これよりマスターが残り一人になるまでこの町における魔術戦を許可する。
I approve the
各
battle.
々が自身
Damn
の
it!
誇りに従い存分に競い合え。
I'm never gonna get this right. I approve the battle in this town, from now until only one master remains. Everyone shall follow their pride and compete fully against each other. The priest's voice echoes heavily through the church. There is no meaning to that declaration. Only Tosaka and I heard the priest's words. This man merely rang the starting bell as the priest of this church.
決まりね。それじゃあ帰るけど、私も一つぐらい質問していい？キレ。
So it's decided. Then I'm going home, but can I ask you a question too? Is she saying that to Kirei?
構わんよ。これが最後かもしれんのだ。大抵の疑問には答えよ。
I don't mind. This might be the last time, so I shall answer most questions.
それじゃあ遠慮なく。キレ、あんた見届け役なんだから、他のマスターの情報ぐらいは知ってるんでしょ？こっちは教会のルールに従ってあげたんだから、それぐらい教えなさい。
Then I shall ask. Kirei, you're the one in charge of looking after this, so you should have information on the other masters. I follow the association's rules, so at least tell me what you know. Oh, Rin. I think he's supposed to be impartial.
それは困ったな。教えてやりたいのは山々だが、私も詳しくは知らんのだ。
That's troubling. I really want to tell you, but I do not know the details either. Oh, well, okay.
エミヤ四郎も含め今回は正規の魔術師が少ない。私が知り得るマスターは2人だけだ。エミヤ四郎を加えれば3人か。
Including Emiya Shirou, there are not many legitimate magi this time. There are only 2 masters I know about. 3 if you include Emiya Shirou. Oh, so who's the odd one out? Who is it?
あ、そう。なら呼び出された順番ならわかるでしょ。
Oh, I see. Still, you should know the order they were summoned.
仮にも監視役なんだから。
You are the supervisor after all. 1番手はバーサーカー。2番手はキャスターだな。あとはそう大差はない。先日にアーチャー、そして数時間前にセイバーが呼び出された。
Berserker was first, Caster was second. The rest were pretty much the same? That doesn't... Oh. I think the implication here is that everything between Caster and Archer were kind of like summoned at like the same time. Okay. So, Berserker was first. Okay. That freaky little girl, that freaky little psycho girl, was very eager to get in on the action, huh? Okay. Jeez. Huh. So I guess whoever placed the seal on the school had a few days breathing room before deciding to do that. Interesting.
そう。それじゃあこれで。
I see. Then that means...
正式に聖杯戦争が開始されたということだ。
The Holy Grail War has officially started.
リン、聖杯戦争が終わるまで、この教会に足を運ぶことは許されない。許されるとしたら、それは。
Rin, you are not allowed to come to this church until the Holy Grail War is over. The only time it is permitted is...
自分のサーバントを失って保護を願う場合のみでしょ。それ以外にあんたを頼ったら減点ってことね。
When I lose my servant and wish for protection, right? So I pretty much get points deducted if I come here for any other reason.
そうだ。おそらく君が勝者になるだろうが、減点がついては教会が黙っていない。連中はつまらない論議の末、君から聖杯を奪い取るだろう。私としては最悪の展開だ。
That is correct. You may become the victor, but the church will not ignore the points deducted. They will take the Holy Grail away from you after a boring discussion. That would be the worst case scenario for me. Well, I thought the Holy Grail gets to choose. I don't get it.
教会の人間が魔術協会の肩を持つのね。
You fake priest, person on the side of the church supporting the Magic Association?
私は神に仕える身だ。教会に仕えているわけではない。
I am serving God. That does not mean I am serving the church. Oh, I like that line. That's a good line.
よく言うわ。だからエセなのよ、あんたは。
Whatever. That's why you're a fake. And Tosaka turns her back on the priest. After that, she just makes her way to the exit without saying goodbye.
おい、そんなんでいいのか、遠坂。あいつお前の兄弟子なんだろ。なら。
Hey, is that okay, Tosaka? He was your fellow pupil, right? So, shouldn't there be a more proper farewell?
いいわよ、そんなの。むしろ縁が切れてせいせいするぐらいだもの。そんなことよりあなたも外に出なさい。もうこの教会に用はないから。
Did you see Rin's hair there? It's like they animated her flipping around, which means she went right into this arrogant pose here. Oh, I wonder how much she's practiced that. I don't care. I rather feel relieved from breaking the ties to him. More importantly, you should leave too. You have no business here now. Tosaka walks across the floor without stopping and really leaves. I sigh and follow her. And then I feel a presence behind me and turn around. The priest who was behind me before I knew it was looking down on me.
なんだよ。まだなんかあるっていうのか。
What? Do you have anything else to say? I back off as I say so. Just as I thought, I don't like him. Maybe we're just incompatible or something, but I can't get myself to like him.
話がないなら帰るからな。
If you don't have anything to say, I'm going. I make my way to the door, trying to escape his stare. As I go,
喜べ少年。君の願いはようやく叶う。
rejoice, boy. Your wish will finally come true. What, to be a superhero? The priest says, as if declaring an oracle. Those words aren't those the true feelings I haven't yet realized?
何をいきなり。
What are you saying all of a sudden?
分かっていたはずだ。明確な悪がいなければ君の望みは叶わない。たとえそれが君にとって容認し得ぬものであろうと、正義の味方には倒すべき悪が必要だ。
You should know, your wish will not come true unless there is a clear evil. Even if it is not something you approve of, a superhero requires a villain to defeat. You know, he has a point. I feel like everything has turned black. The priest said it. The greatest wish and the ugliest wish I have are the same. Yes, the desire to protect something is, at the same time, none other than the wish for something to violate it. Bruh.
お前。
You. But there's no way I'd wish for something like that. I don't remember a moment when I've wished for that. Such an insecure wish. Just means the target ideals are inconsistent. But the priest says, as if to pierce my heart, good thing you have an enemy now.
何？取り繕うことはない。君の葛藤は人間としてとても正しい。
No, you do not have to gloss over it. Your worries are right for a human being. I shake off the priest's words and walk to the door.
さらばだ、エミヤシロ。
Farewell, Emiya Shirou.
最後の忠告になるが、帰り道には気をつけたまえ。
This will be my last warning, but take care on your way home. He knew? He just let me go another timeline? Oh, come on.
これより君の世界は一変する。
Your world will change completely from now on.
君は殺し、殺される側の人間になった。その身はすでにマスターなのだからな。
You are now at the point of kill or be killed. You are now a master. I wonder if we'll ever see him again. Like, maybe we can hear him on the phone, but I don't know about seeing him. I don't know. As soon as I leave, the pressure on my shoulders lifts. Certainly, you could say that getting away from that priest helped. But Tosaka standing out in her uniform, and the blonde-haired girl in the raincoat standing near her, make a strangely well-matched sight that somehow takes the pressure off me. Saber is silent as always. She's looking at me, so it seems like she is interested in the decision I made.
行きましょう。町に戻るまでは一緒でしょ、私たち。
Let's go. We're going the same way until we get back to town. Tosaka starts walking. Following after her, we leave the church as well. Come on. Forge an alliance, dang it. The three of us descend the hill together. We didn't talk much on the way here, but there is even less talk now. Even dull as I am, I know why. After what happened at the church, I truly became a master, and that must be the reason Tosaka is walking a little apart from us. I understand that. I understand, but I don't like thinking about Tosaka like that.
トサカ、お前のサーバント大丈夫なのか？
Tosaka, is your servant okay?
え？
Huh?
あ、うん。あーちゃんなら無事よ。まあ、セイバーにやられたダメージは簡単に消えそうにないから、しばらく実体化はさせられないだろうけど。
Oh, yeah. Archer is okay, though it doesn't seem like the damage caused by Saber will heal fast. So I don't think I'll be able to materialize him for a while.
じゃあそばにはいないのか？
Then he's not with you right now? Yeah, we learned that Archer was sent home.
ええ、私の家でかくまってる状態。今他のサーバントに襲われたら不利だから、傷が治るまでは有利な場所で敵に備えさせてるの。
No, he's taking shelter at my house right now. He'll be at a disadvantage if he was attacked by other servants right now, so I'm making him stay ready at a place of strength. I see. Unlike my house, I'll bet Tosaka's house is well prepared against attacks. A house is like a fortress for a Magus. They will not lose as long as they stay there. That must mean enemies will not attack you as long as you stay on your home ground. I see. The boundary field at my house is merely an alarm against intruders, but even having that makes a big difference.
そういえばトサカ、さっきやつ聖杯戦争の監督役って言ってたけどさ、あいつお前のサーバントを知ってるのか？
Oh, yeah, Tosaka. That guy said he was the supervisor of the Holy Grail War, but does he know your servant?
知らないはずよ。私教えてないもの。
He shouldn't. I haven't told him. Well, he should. He knows that Archer was the second to last servant called, that appeared sometime after all the others, and Rin called him at that point. It's just simple deduction.
そうなのか。お前とあいつ仲がいいからそうだと思ってたけど。
I see. You guys seem to have a good relationship, so I thought so.
あのね、宮君。忠告しておくけど、自分のサーバントの正体は誰にも教えちゃダメよ。たとえ信用できる相手でも黙っておきなさい。そうでないと早々に消えることになるから。
Hey, Emiya-kun, I'll warn you now. Don't tell anybody your servant's identity. Keep it a secret, even from people you trust, or you'll end up exiting this battle early.
セイバーの正体って何さ？
What do you mean, Saber's identity?
だから、サーバントがどこの英雄かっていうことよ。
What I mean is, which hero the servant is. Yeah, okay, I think, come to think of it, I don't think Shirou ever learned this part. Okay.
いくら強いからって、戦力を明かしてちゃ、いつか寝首をかかれるに決まってるでしょ。いいから、後でセーバーから新名を教えてもらいなさい。
No matter how strong someone may be, if you reveal your potential, you'll surely be beaten someday. It's fine, so have Saber tell you her real name later on.
そうすれば私の言ってることがわかる。けど、ちょっとタンマ、エミヤ君はあれだから、いっそ教えてもらわない方がいいわね。
You should understand what I mean then. Though, hang on. You're like this, so it might be better if she didn't tell you. What? No!
なんでさ？
Why?
エミヤ君隠し事できないもの。 なら知らない方が秘密にできるじゃない？
Because you can't keep secrets. You'll be able to keep a secret better if you don't know about it. Dude, I am the best secret keeper. If anyone asks me what's in Area 51, I would never tell them. Because I don't know.
な、人を何だと思ってるんだ。それぐらいの駆け引きはできるぞ、俺。
Hey now, what do you think I am? I can take care of myself.
そう？じゃあ私に隠していることとかある？
Really? Then do you have anything you're hiding from me?
遠坂に隠してることって、それは。
Huh? Anything I'm hiding from you? That's... I say as my face fires up. I don't have a guilty conscience, but, well, would kind of admiring her count as something I'm hiding from her?
ほら見なさい。何を隠しているか知らないけど、動揺が顔に出るようじゃ向いてないわ。
See, I don't know what you're hiding, but it's no good if it shows on your face.
あなたは他にいいところがあるんだから、駆け引きなんて考えるのはやめなさい。
You have other good aspects, so don't worry about it.
それじゃ遠坂はどうなんだよ。あの神父にも黙ってるってことは、あいつも信用してないってことか。
Huh. Then what about you? If you're hiding it from that priest, does that mean you don't trust him?
キレ？まさか。私、あいつを信用するほどおめでたくないわ。あいつはね、教会から魔術協会にくら替えしたくせに、まだ教会に在籍している食わせ者なのよ。人の情報を他のマスターに売るぐらいはやりかねないわ。
Kirei? Hardly. I'm not crazy enough to trust him. He's a chief who transferred from the church to the Magic Association without quitting the church. He'd happily sell my information to the other masters. Tosaka says with annoyance. It seems she really doesn't trust that priest. I'm a bit relieved, but still, her words do seem to hold a bit of affection. And we pass the bridge. There is no conversation between us now. The cold winter air and our cold breath. A faint sound of flowing water and the white street lamps that light up the bridge. Small things like that are engraved into my memory. Oddly, I didn't think about looking at Tosaka, who's walking next to me. Right now, it seems walking on a bridge at night together like this is more precious than seeing her face. Me, Tosaka, and the girl called Saber I know nothing about. We three walk together without doing much. We reached the intersection. Oh no, okay. The intersection that leads to our houses, the place where we must part with Tosaka.
ここでお別れね。義理は果たしたし、これ以上一緒にいると何かと面倒でしょ。きっぱり別れて、明日からは敵同士にならないと。
We'll part here. I've repaid my debt, and it would be troublesome if we stayed together any longer. We should part and become enemies from tomorrow on. It must be to end the ambiguous position we are in right now. Tosaka starts talking and cuts off suddenly. From that I realize? She did not explain the rules to me out of any sense of obligation. She just supported me, understanding the situation I'm in, and acted fairly. Oh. See, I was thinking that it was an obligation to pay the debt for saving her life from Saber. But maybe it really was just empathy. So things are back to normal once the explanations are over. I will just be her target as a master now. But if so, what she just said was strange. Tosaka must have meant that it would be difficult to fight if she feels empathy for me. For Tosaka, everything that happened tonight must have been unnecessary. It would be troublesome if we stayed together any longer? If she's going to say something like that, she should have left us alone from the beginning. Yeah. I think Tosaka foresees that even if an alliance were to happen, at some point, they would have to fight each other. If they were the last two standing, the Holy Grail can't accept them both. There'd have to be a clear winner. Tosaka's smart, so she should know that all too well. But still, she set aside all thought of loss or gain and helped me out. So what happened tonight was totally out of good faith. The Tosaka in front of me is too different from how she is at school. But even when I put it nicely, she's sour, cranky, unapproachable, and she's so different that I want to scream out. Man, it almost feels like a fraud. Yet, still, Tosaka Rin is just how everyone thought she was.
なんだ。トサカっていいやつなんだな。
I see. Tosaka, you really are a good person.
は？何よ突然。おだてだって手は抜かないわよ。
Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I won't go easy on you even if you flatter me, Baka. I know that. She won't go easy on me, and that's why she said it'll be a bother if she feels empathy for me.
知ってる。けど、できれば敵同士にはなりたくない。俺、お前みたいなやつは好きだ。
I know, but I don't want to be enemies with you if I can help it. I like people like you. What? Tosaka falls silent for some reason. I can think of a reason. I hear Tosaka's house is in the western-style district in the opposite direction to my place. Since she's taken care of me until now, I would like to walk her home, but...
とにかく、サーバントがやられたら迷わずさっきの教会に逃げ込みなさいよ。そうすれば、命だけは助かるんだから。
Anyway, just run to the church if your servant ever gets killed. If you do, at least your life will be safe.
それは気が引けるけど、一応聞いておく。けど、そんなことにはならないだろう。どう考えても、セイバーより俺の方が短命だ。
I won't like it, but still, I'll take that advice. It won't happen, though. However I look at it, I'll die before Saber does. Yeah, that's probably true. I see that. I calmly analyze the situation. Tosaka reacts strangely once again. After letting out a sigh, she glances at Saber.
いいわ。これ以上の忠告は本当に感情移入になっちゃうから言わない。
Alright, I won't give you any more warnings because that'd really be empathy.
せいぜい気をつけなさい。いくらセイバーが優れているからって、マスターであるあなたがやられちゃったらそれまでなんだから。
Just be careful. Even though Saber is strong, it won't matter if you, her master, gets killed. She turns her back and starts walking. But, as if she's seen a ghost, her feet stop dead in their tracks.
トサカ？
Tosaka? Instant I call out to her, my left hand throbs in pain.
お話は終わり？
God damn it. Oh, no. No. Okay. Hey, have you finished talking? A young voice echoes through the night. The voice, like a song, is unmistakably that of a young girl. But why did Shirou's hand hurt, though? My vision is drawn to the top of the hill. Is Saber already hurt? I don't know when the clouds parted, but a bright moon is now shining in the sky. There, Good lord, that man is big! Oh, a long shadow. There's a strange shape that shouldn't be here in this pale town of shadow pictures.
Basaka.
Rin knows. Tosaka mumbles a word I'm not accustomed to hearing. I don't even need to ask. That thing is definitely a servant. And at the same time, an overwhelming sense of death exceeding even the one in the fire 10 years ago.
Konbanwa, Oni-chan. こうして会うのは2度目だね。
So, as psychotic and wicked and freaky as this girl is, she's right. This is the second time she's met Shirou. This was before he became a master, and she completely spared him then. Even though she had Berserker at her side by then, obviously. She was the first to summon. Berserker was by her side at that point. Oh, God. Good evening, Oni-chan. It's the second time we've met like this. The girl smiles as she says so. That innocence sends a chill down my spine. No, spine is an understatement. Not just my body, but my mind is frozen as well. That thing is a monster. I'm not staring at it, but just its presence makes me unable to move. I understand naturally that I will die in the instant I move even a muscle. It feels like a knife is pushed right against my naked chest. Still, I feel nothing. Probably because there's too little hope of me getting out of this alive. All fears and impatience are drowned by hopelessness, so I don't feel a thing.
やば、あいつ桁違いだ。
Crap, he's totally on a completely different level. Can we take a moment to appreciate this art? This is some good art. He's like Nosferatu's odd. Nice. Unlike me, who's paralyzed, Tosaka has the composure to stand ready. But it'll come to nothing. Even though I can only see her back, I can sense the despair she's feeling. So, Berserker is not one of the 3 knightly classes, so he should be he should be weak to magic, but is what I'm saying. That said, Tosaka is kind of running low on the family jewels, if you know what I mean. And I meant that as innocently as possible.
つまんないな。2匹一緒に潰してあげようって思ったのに。
Huh? Oh, your servant is taking a rest? That's no fun. I thought I'd kill you both at once. The girl says unhappily as she looks down at us from the top of the hill. We're in an even worse situation now. That girl knows Tosaka's servant is not here. And then the girl bows unsuitably for this situation.
はじめまして、リン。私はイリア。
Nice to meet you, Rin. I am Ilya. Alright, so she knows who Rin is. Okay.
イリアスフィール・フォン・アインツベルンって言えばわかるでしょ
You should work it out if I make that Ilyasviel von Einsburn. Okay, she's definitely a foreigner. Ilyasviel. That's a cool name.
アインツベルン。
Okay, that name must have clout in the Magus community. Tosaka's body moves slightly as she seems to recognize that name. Perhaps she liked Tosaka's reaction as the girl smiles happily and... Then I'll kill you. Go ahead, Berserker. She orders the strange shape behind her as if she's singing. The larger body flies through the air. The thing called Berserker comes flying down the whole distance from the top of the hill. I thought Berserker couldn't follow orders. I thought, Berserker was a true wild card and Berserker just did whatever he wanted. But, I mean, this probably is what he wants, but... Shirou, stay back! Saber runs. Her raincoat comes off and my vision is blocked for a second. Saber runs to Berserker's landing point and Berserker lands with a huge thud at exactly the same moment. Okay, now the entire neighborhood is awake. Excellent! The air trembles. Saber stops Berserker's great sword with her invisible sword. Saber makes a pained face. There, Berserker's gigantic sword flashes like a whirlwind. Yeah, Saber is still injured, mind you. Shirou hasn't been able to fully heal her. She's still fresh from that wound that the Gable gave her. A great thunderous roar. The crash of steel that almost tears the air results in defeat for Saber. What? A sliding sound? Even though she blocked Berserker's giant sword, she is driven back along with the sword she used to block it. Saber's posture collapses. The lead-colored servant chases after her. The gray figure swings its giant sword as if it's the only thing it knows how to do. Saber doesn't have the time to dodge it and blocks it with her sword. It does not matter if Saber's sword is invisible or not. Each of Berserker's attacks is a fatal one that must be blocked with all her might. Therefore, Saber has to stay on the defensive. For her, the only chance of victory is to find a means of attack in between Berserker's attacks. But that's only if Berserker leaves an opening. The Black Rock Sword is just like a storm. The police are on their way? There have been 1,000 calls? With such a large body, and with such a large sword, and yet Berserker is moving faster than Saber. Jesus! The attacks he sends out are just smashing swings with no technique to them. But that's enough. If there is overwhelming power and speed, there is no room for technique. Techniques are something humans invented to compensate for their weaknesses. Holy shit, you're right. Well, weaknesses are things that giant doesn't have. Run. I murmur with my frozen body. That thing cannot be defeated. Saber will be killed if we go on like this. So she should run away. It would be easy for her to get away if it was just her here. She should know that already. Oh, that's bad. My body is numb, but maybe that's why my mind is so calm. A storm of death that strikes without a pause. Unable to take all the attacks, Saber retreats, and this time, the final blow that cannot be blocked is swung. Saber's body rises. She manages to defend against Berserker's giant sword, even in a bad posture. That's only to avoid a fatal wound. She couldn't brace herself to totally block the giant sword, and the impact blows her away. She falls, her body drawing a big arc. Before she falls on her back, Saber turns in midair and lands on her feet. She manages to recover, but red blood is running down her chest. That's... how stupid of me. I was forgetting something important. I don't know how much a servant can fight in one day, but this is already her third battle. And on top of that, Saber has the wound in her chest inflicted by Lancer. Saber moves as if to protect her chest. Berserker moves and slashes like a raging wind at the wounded Saber and receives many attacks on its back. Oh! Right! I don't know what kind of magic it is, but Berserker's body explodes from Tosaka's spell. I knew it! I called it! The family jewels, man! So magic does work. And best of all, Saber is immune to magic. Rin knows this firsthand, so she doesn't have to worry about friendly fire. Oh man. Judging from the magical energy given out, the magic directly hitting Berserker must be an impact close to that of a high caliber pistol. Oh, so a little scratch. Gotcha. But even that is meaningless. It's got some nice sharp teeth there. It doesn't even scratch Berserker's body. He isn't nullifying magic like Saber. It's just that the magic is not doing any damage. What kind of ridiculous body does he have? She should have cast it at Ilya. But Tosaka does not stop casting. But Berserker ignores Tosaka's spells and charges at Saber. Saber raises her head in pain. She holds her sword up to still fight. That gets my body to move again. Uh-oh. Run, Saber? I yell with all my might. Oh no. Is this a command spell? Hearing that, she faces the enemy she cannot compare to. She refused. There is no end to Berserker's attacks. Saber's body sinks every time she blocks a blow, and she slowly approaches her final moment. But still, where in that small frame does she have all that power? Saber doesn't retreat. She blocks the surging waves of the giant sword and tries to drive back Berserker with her willpower. There is no chance of victory. The way she's holding her ground looks bizarre, and she should know she'll be defeated if she keeps fighting. Maybe it sensed something in her posture. Nice. Wow, his teeth grew in size there. The figure, silent up to now, roars. A blow impossible to block. What if, like, That was its noble phantasm, and that Groar was just the name of its weapon. Like, what if this is some caveman dude just famed for, like, killing people, and it's just named as Club Groar? No, that's stupid. Never mind. The sound of something falling in the distance. Fresh blood spills out. Oh no. In that pool of blood with a body that should not be able to get back up. Ouchies. Oh. She can walk it off. You can walk that off, Saber. It's fine. You're good. So we can actually kind of see her sword now. Cool shape. She stands up unconsciously. It's as if she is saying, I would be killed if she didn't do so. That makes me realize how foolish my choice was. Berserker stops after defeating Saber. Without paying attention to me or Tosaka, it waits for its master's orders at the top of the hill.
勝てるわけないじゃない。私のバーサーカーはね、ギリシャ最大の英雄なんだから。
My berserker is the greatest hero of Greece. Also, there's no way you would be able to beat him. I kind of focused on that. Oh. Okay. Greek. Until further confirmation, I'm just gonna go with, like, Kratos? No. Achilles? Ajax? No, Ajax was a city, wasn't it? No, was Ajax a person? Wait, I said, maybe you could try stabbing his ankle. Oh, dude, what if it's Heracles? Oh, that'd be rad. Oh, are they just gonna say it? Greatest hero of Greece? You must mean... Yeah! Oh, shit! Got a demigod! Oh, wow! Okay, yeah, that actually really fits for Heracles because, I think most people might just be familiar with, like, the interpretation from the Disney animated film, but the quote-unquote real Heracles from mythology, he did some messed up stuff. Like, he killed Megara, his wife, in, like, a blind rage. That's some berserker stuff right there. Yes, the one standing there is the devil called Heracles. He is the worst monster there is, on a different level from the heroes you guys can summon. The girl who called herself Ilya narrows her eyes cheerfully. Wait, so... did Heracles have, like, an iconic weapon? I honestly forget. Like, yeah, Heracles must have had a weapon. Oh, but what was it? Like, I know Heracles had, like, the pelt of the Nemean lion, which is probably the kilt or around Berserker's waist there, but I don't know. Huh. Those are eyes of joy, about to finish off her enemies. I don't even need to say who the ones getting killed are. Saber will be killed right here. Then what am I going to do? Am I going to fight that monster in her place? I can't do that. Just approaching that thing without being prepared would stop my heart. Oh no. Okay. Time to save. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna save first thing before I do anything else. Alright. Fate choice number 5. Yeah. Let's double check that that's okay. Yes. The strongest enemy. You don't say. Okay. Whoa. Right. So obviously I think save Saber is the only thing that can happen that can advance the story. I think running away with Tosaka would just spell an immediate death for the both of them and Saber. I think it's very clear which one will advance the story. So I am real quick going to choose run away with Tosaka. I'll get away from this place. Saber can't beat that monster. She will certainly be killed if I let her continue fighting. If that's the case... Tosaka, this way! I take Tosaka's hand and start running. If we are that girl's targets, she will definitely come after us. Then Saber will survive, and we have a chance of surviving too if we run away to a place with more people. Hey, you can't turn your back on him! Huh? The hand I grabbed is shaken off. And in a flash, Tosaka moves between me and the thing as if to protect my defenseless back, and... Ooh! Has her chest pierced through by the giant sword. Oh, that thing was so blunt! Do you even see it? I can feel my face stiffening as I turn around. I hear a pained voice. Tosaka coughs up blood and looks down at the sword in her chest. Man, what was I doing? Does she mean trying to protect me, or trying to attack Berserker? Tosaka tilts her head in wonder, as if she knew it was useless from the start, and... The church. Go to Kirei. Leaving those words, she is thrown to the ground. My body reacts before I can think. The black giant standing before me. Using the opportunity when he threw Tosaka away, I run desperately like an animal through rings of fire. Oh, he ran away. That's cute, Oni-chan. You think you can get away from Berserker? I run. The only thing in my head is Tosaka's words. The church. I have to get up this hill and go to the church. Go to the church and ask for help from Kodamine. I have to do it. Or Tosaka will die. Or Saber will die too. Or I won't be able to save them and I too will. I already heard the swing. A blow in the back. Not with the sword. The giant struck my back with its arm like a bush hammer.
もう、この役立たず簡単に殺すなって言ったのに、そんなこともできないの？力だけの出来損ない。今度私の言いつけを守れなかったら、最後の一回になるまで殺すからね。
Jeez, you're useless. I told you not to kill him easily, but you can't even do that simple thing. You good for nothing. I'll kill you to your last one if you disobey my orders again. Okay, so Berserker has multiple lives. He needs to be killed multiple times in order to die. What? Arg?
生きてる。ここまで吹き飛ばされたのに、まだ生きてるの？
Huh? He's alive? He's still alive even though he was thrown all the way over here? I can't breathe. My backbone is smashed. I can't breathe.
そう、生きてるんだ、お兄ちゃん。何の魔術も使えないようだけど、マスターに選ばれる理由はあったみたいね。
I see. You're alive, Oni-chan. You can't use any magic, but I guess there was still a reason you were chosen as a master.
いいわ。それぐらいじゃないと、私も日本に来た意味がないもの。
Good. There'd be no point in me coming to Japan if it wasn't like this. I can't quite place the nationality of Ilsevael von Einsberg. German? Maybe? Or Russian. I don't know. I can't move. You can't call me alive anymore. I am.
いいえ、簡単には死なせないわ。あなたにはもっと傷ついてもらって、今までの時間がどれだけ恵まれていたのか教えてあげるんだから。
No, I won't let you die that easily. I have to hurt you more and teach you how wonderful your life was up until now. The silver-haired girl holds my head. Her cold white fingertips freeze my skull. In that instant, when I am turned into something that is not me,
自分じゃ決して死ねない醜い人形にしてあげる。お兄ちゃんは今日からキリツグの代わりになるの。
I'll turn you into an ugly doll that can't even die. Oni-chan is going to take Kuretsugu's place from now on. What? What? Okay. I wish with my last thoughts for Tosaka and Saber to be safe. She knows? She knows Kuretsugu in some capacity. Okay, I guess this is what it meant by... if you would like to keep the characters' images, I think it meant, like, if you don't want to be spoiled by the characters' appearances. But I'm pretty sure we're okay here. Let's take the advice. Yeah, this will be a bit of comedy before we end things off. Hello. Yes, very sorry for the random awkward cut here, but right at that moment, someone came home, so I had to stop recording right away. In fact, I am recording this portion here a full week later. This is actually a brand new recording session for me. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. I think in next episode, which I'm about to start recording, we will kick things off by looking at both of the Taiga Sensei Dojo skits. There's the one that I backed out of because I was afraid of spoilers because it showed me Ilya's name before she was, like, properly introduced. And of course there's the one that we were just about to start with, the ending where Saber dies as well as Shirou. Well, yeah, Rin died too. So, yeah, we'll do both of those skits next time. So, for now, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been, I guess, another harrowing episode of Fate Stay Night. I thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. So until then, please take care.